nair and the crown to stuff out minecart. It's just K-Rool has a lot of options, man.
Talking about a lot of options, though, this should be a very good set. We got Brandon Gordon, old B-Gord, on sticks, going up against one and only Talon, Game & Watch, Wolf, Greninja, any character he's feeling for the week extraordinaire.
He's got a lot.
Both these players have so many characters at their disposal. I think it'd be very interesting to see how that war can develop.
Yeah, and B-Gord is definitely the kind of player who he tends to only do the character counter pick when he's feeling really down and out, and sometimes he'll whip out his own Game & Watch.
For real, yeah.
I do think that's his second best character, and that'd be interesting to see a little Game & Watch ditto. But I don't know. You never know what's going to happen in a set like this. Not totally sure how comfortable each of these players are in the matchup, but I know B-Gord is so comfortable with his character. Did you know that B-Gord obtained a Switch 3 months ago?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
Maybe less.
You know B-Gord is planning Zero Suit Samus this set because the little birdie told me saw a warm-up happening prior to this top 8 starting. Brandon Gordon warming up the Zero Suit Samus for the one and only Tojo.
Zero Suit Samus cooking up in the lab. We'll see what she can do here against Talon's Game & Watch.
This is a classic counter pick and character choice for Brandon Gordon.
Totally.
Yeah, somebody who's been playing since deep quarantine as well too. A character he proclaims that is his best Wi-Fi character, but I've seldom seen on offline.
Yeah, that's interesting. You would think Snake is a really good online character, but the ZSS not working out so well offline right now, taking a lot of damage right away from Talon. Gets the grab, but no throw off of it. Talon's able to mash out.
Wants to be able to play that zone, though, able to move around a lot quicker in the air, so it's going to be a lot easier for Brandon Gordon to stick around with how Talon wants to kind of maybe approach from the ground to air. A lot of up-B stuff, a lot of rising nair stuff. The Paralyzer boost kick, not going to kill, of course, but we got a % lead.
Yeah, and you know Brandon Gordon is just going to be trying to outpace Talon in this matchup, which is slightly on the contrary to how he usually plays. He plays a really safe projectile game, but right now ZSS up in your face. The up-B not going to connect, though, and Talon is able to get the down B or the down smash for the punish.
Yeah, weird hurtbox shift coming out there from the Game & Watch. Wow. And again, what is going on here?
You can't hit this character. Game & Watch is just so evasive, so floaty, and Brandon Gordon not able to connect on these follow-ups.
Down air again, flip kick going to be called out by these up airs.
Yeah, very good up air.
Trying to space out by Zayers, picked up by up smash.
That's going to get the kill.
I mean, if the third time's a charm finally, Talon able to get some good extra damage.
Yeah, Talon really got a lot of extra mileage off that stock, kind of living on borrowed time, and he did wind up returning that borrowed time eventually, however, got a lot of damage off of it.
Trying to go for a double jump off of that platform for the nair, but no, Brandon Gordon able to catch Talon on the approach.
What do we have? Talon gets the dash attack off stage. Where's the ledge guard? Couple of fairs at ledge. Not going to catch Brandon Gordon with either of them. Brandon Gordon trying to reset neutral here, and it works out for him.
Ooh, give me these. The approach. Brandon Gordon playing like real close up to Game & Watch, and it feels like Talon is just kind of wants to run at this Zero Suit Samus as well.
Oh, not quite hitting with that gun. And this counter pick is looking great for Brandon Gordon because ZSS really thrives just outside of that range that Game & Watch wants to be in, and it just does such a good job countering it. However, it's hard to counter those Game & Watch combos. You get hit by something and you're taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, sometimes you got to pay that tax when it comes to Game & Watch, but maybe get out of jail free cards. The edge guards will not be as free as they could be. No bucket being used on the Paralyzer. Down smash going to be the opening that Talon wants. No last hit on the nair, though.
Yeah, Brandon Gordon going for a couple soul reads right there, throwing out some big moves in neutral, and that flip kick is going to connect. No follow-up, though. That up-B has not connected yet, I don't think.
Yeah, it's been seldom reliable, to be completely honest. Down smash not going to connect either, too. A lot more spacing game coming out from Talon, not just to stay on the ground all too much, but a lot of floating back airs, a lot of down airs.
Yeah, and Talon doing a good job sort of adapting this matchup. Looked a little bit overwhelmed at the beginning. However, coming back into their own right now, playing a good game.
Little dance here, too. Scrap the back air, landing hit will stop the Paralyzer whip coming in and taking Talon stock for sure.
Brandon Gordon very evasive right there. Talon throwing out all these up airs and nairs and back airs. Brandon Gordon not taking hits from any of them. Really playing a very safe neutral game. No punish off that down tilt on shield. And Talon just steps back and does it again.
Looking for a jump off ledge here too. Great attempt to get out of the corner there too, but as soon as Talon wants to throw that nair out to get an approach going, Brandon Gordon able to scout from range. That's why we wanted the Zero Suit.
Yeah, Brandon Gordon just trying to get these whiff punishes into the strong strings and punishes afterwards. That down smash, what do you have from it?
Ooh, getting a little too low there to catch that in air, though. But B. Gord able to find some really good openings here, too. The jabs have been really nice to catch landings.
Yeah, and B. Gord right now just trying to make the most out of these openings. Down by a little bit. Really needs to make the most out of something right now. Get a lot of damage up. And there we go. That grab might be it. The Zera off stage. And disadvantage right now. Needs to last a long time for Talon if Brandon Gordon wants anything to say in the way of winning this game.
Parallels are not going to connect here, too. A lot of respect being given from Brandon Gordon in that corner. The roll away, the double roll away. Hey, that's why he's here.
Exactly, and it worked. That down smash not going to connect. Talon just said, I'll roll again like a ninja right now. That Zera's going to connect, but no follow-up. Both players just throwing out moves. Brandon Gordon hasn't been hit in a minute, making the most of every interaction right now.
The hesitations from Talon, though. There could be a down air coming in the future. Brandon Gordon trying to account for that. We will find a grab eventually after the second jump.
The Zera follow-up, that combo lasts for so long. It seems like he's hit it at just about every percent range in this stock. He's going to parry the Zera. Dash attack off stage. Can Brandon Gordon get back? He gets through the meat. And right now, what does Talon have? He's trying to take this stock right away. He's been trying to take this stock for more than a minute now, and B-Gord has just played evasive, been able to live, and brought it back from a whole stock deficit.
Okay, down there, landing hitbox though to the forward tilt. That one overextension, the dash back from Talon to find the forward tilt.
Gonna hit him with the chair to take the game like a WWE fighter.
Oh my God, he's off the top rope!
He's off the top!
Oh my goodness, Talon's got the chair!
And Talon does have the chair. Very good play there from Talon. He just waited that whole stock. He knew the opening would come eventually. Tried to stuff out his options and was finally able to do so with the chair at the end of the game.
And we're back.
Back to the snake. Interesting, interesting.
Tried and true, too. You saw Talon give a little bit of a head shake there, too. Maybe excited to see the snake come out to play.
Yeah.
A little bit slower pace to the game, and I think that is exactly what Talon would like to see.
Yeah, we'll see how this counter pick works out. Brandon Gordon, very close game in that first one. A little bit surprised to see him switch back. However, he knows what he's doing with this snake. It's his most comfortable character. He feels good with this character, and he's showing that right away with that double dash attack, little 25%, going for the F smash. Not quite going to connect, though.
Ooh, gonna get a bucket off the explosion there, too. Forward tilt one, not gonna lead to forward tilt two, but the dash back, working out of a phone booth to get a little Game & Watch off his back.
Oh, yeah, and that's one thing I'm thinking about this matchup is I feel like Game & Watch will be able to get that bucket up very quickly.
Yeah, bucket up very quickly, too, and Brandon Gordon not gonna be able to get out of a lot of the strings that we saw Talon drop or not get as big of extensions off of in that first game.
Yeah, for sure.
Full bucket. There we go.
There it is. Just as we're talking about it, the bucket comes into play big, and B-Gord kicks the bucket on that stock. Down to 2.
Down throw here, too. We have C4 lined up as well, trying to chase with a short hop, but the up B immediately.
Yeah, very interesting pressure there from B-Gord. Just has the C4 there, telling Talon, hey, roll in, see what you can do. He jumps in, baits the C4, and then blows it up anyways. Talon off stage right now. Nikita, he's running away from it, and he gets away. Running away from Nikita is very seldom a race that Nikita loses. However, Talon's able to get away from it there into some big damage after avoiding that Nikita, living on borrowed time and making the most of it yet again.
Ooh.
But the up tilt's going to connect.
Yeah, on the shield there, too. Brandon Gordon has to take that one when it's found. Will find the up tilt, but again, spacing game being played by Talon beautifully. Down tilt's coming in here, too. Probably the longest range and quickest option we have on these grounded tilts. The lock here, too. Get the reset.
Lock. Brandon Gordon showing him something new, something creative, playing much more of a grounded game. He realized that that bucket is a big factor in this matchup, trying to use some of those snake melee moves, which proved to be much more effective than people realized.
We're trying to get an absorption, but this is exactly where Brandon Gordon wanted the Zero Suit Samus to do is much better. You have the flip kick. You have everything to get out of that disadvantage. Your air drift much better than Snake. Yeah,
and Snake has some mobility options, but not nearly as much as ZSS, and it puts you in a really rough spot when you're just getting juggled by Game & Watch.
And those disadvantage options, too, like you're taking collateral damage if you have grenade or if you B-reverse something out of it, too. It is terrifying, and especially at 137, you cannot afford to take any extra.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Snake. It always seems like whoever takes the first stock just keeps that lead because both players always getting hit with trades, always getting hit with grenades, and it's so hard to make any sort of comeback happen as Snake because you're always getting hit by your own stuff. That down smash is going to get it.
Yep, after the berry, able to find it, lock it up. You see Brandon Gordon not opting for as many projectiles here, too, realizing Talon has 2 charges on the bucket, does not want to get a third. That first stock taken by a huge knockback. I didn't think he'd do that much knockback.
Yeah, me neither. And Brandon Gordon, not always one to use Snake's melee attacks. He hates having to approach, but he's doing so somewhat successfully here in this game. And right now putting a lot of pressure on, avoiding that bucket, which is very pivotal into the parry up tilt. Very good move there from Brandon Gordon to reset this game. Last stock tie game.
And that was really good too. There was a parry turnaround on that up tilt too, because you saw Talon trying to cross up Brandon Gordon's shield with that nair. Really good recognition. Oh, give me the starter. Oh, down there out of it too. What are you doing landing on me?
Going for that soul read yet again. That F smash probably would have killed here on Game & Watch, 55%. Just wants to get this game over with right away on to game 3. However, Talon might have something to say about it, putting on a lot of damage, making B-Gord work for it.
Going up high here too, has to use up B. Cypher able to get a little bit of timing mix up on that landing here too. Not going to find the rising hitbox he might have wanted. Brandon Gordon still trying to get down.
Yeah, and that Cypher above stage in this matchup is so much riskier than it typically is for Snake. Usually he can just go up there, but Game & Watch can throw up that up air and take stocks ungodly early. However, B-Gord back on the ground now, resetting neutral, trying to make the most out of this last stock.
A little hezzy, the run-up jabs here too, just trying to catch Talon with anything here.
Yeah.
But any approach is thwarted by up B. The falling back here too gives some space on stage. Talon winning the real estate battle.
Yeah, and here we go. B-Gord off stage again. At disadvantage, he catches the up smash. I think very good mix-up on the Cypher, able to get that dash attack, and again resetting neutral. You got to think this benefits Brandon Gordon in most matchups, but again, against Game & Watch, just has so many options to stuff out what Snake has.
Oh, the mash!
Talon has been mashing like a pro in this set.
Oh, the air dodge has the jump, and you're
not
dead for
able
it.
to make it back. So sad there from Talon, the SD last stock. You don't like to see it.
Who had Game & Watch SD on their bingo card? I don't think anybody did.
Not a lot of people.
You can check that square off there too. That one, that's crazy. I really cannot remember the last time.
Yeah, I think the last time I saw Game & Watch SD was a 2 million GSP Wi-Fi match.
Playing on timed battles.
Yeah, exactly. Does not happen very often. Game & Watch such a consistent recovery, but you buffer a sideways air dodge, and not many characters are making it back from that.
And that low key always happens too when you get hit by like the low knockback move that you're trying to just tack on or parry or whatever. But you throw the air dodge out, and you're just like, oh, I thought I'd still be hit some.
Yeah, exactly. I call those tickle hitboxes.
Yeah, little press.
Yeah, exactly.
Jab twos of the world.
Exactly. That's why I like playing Ness. You got a lot of tickle hitboxes. He's a funny character.
Hey, those can end up scary too.
They can.
Shout out to the TOs, hiring my man KK Slider to bring this venue a little bit of heat, a little bit of culture.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Shout out some meme.
Here we go, game 3. Talon versus Brandon Gordon. That neutral game has been aging like fine wine for B-Gord as Snake. He had a rough time in the beginning because Talon just had all the options, but B-Gord is able to get in, get the mix-ups, and the F-smash to read neutral get up. Very good read from Brandon Gordon, 0 to death on the first stock.
And that's so interesting too because you hardly ever see that mix-up too, and you hardly ever see anybody just neutral get up in front of Snake.
Yeah, exactly. So it's interesting that it is very interesting that he decided to go for that. Again, one of those soul reads that I was talking about earlier, and he had Talon's number on that one.
This is that stock lead you were talking about, the finesse. Like, once one player gets a stock lead in this matchup, it does seem so hard for the other to make that comeback.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where now, since Snake wants those trades, he's most likely going to be holding a grenade a lot of the time. Whenever Talon hits him, Game & Watch wants those long follow-ups, but it's so hard to get when Snake is just a ticking time bomb the moment you hit him.
Yeah, it's a really good point as well, too, because like when Game & Watch is most vulnerable in the combo strings, it's those early portions when like you get that first or second nair. So if you're able to continue holding that grenade in hand and avoid that startup happening, very, very big.
Very close call there for B-Gord being sent way off stage by the F-smash. Doesn't quite connect, though. Trying to play around the C4, see if he can make something happen there on that left side of the stage.
Oh, he's spamming.
He is. He's throwing out these smash attacks. It is Smash Bros, after all. Playing the game as it was intended. B-Gord gets the grab at ledge. Down throw at ledge is so scary. He goes for the down smash, gets the read, but not the timing.
Hey, fool me once on a neutral get up, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's crazy.
Fool me twice, you might win the set.
Yeah, for real. Talon able to bite off just another neutral get up right in front of Brandon Gordon, able to take a stock for it.
Playing with the devil right now and looking pretty good. Talon's slowly able to make this comeback. Hold shield a little bit longer than B-Gord expected. Tried to get that read on the shield timing with the up tilt. Not quite going to get it. Now resetting neutral.
Run up here too, just wants to catch it. And that's why Brandon Gordon's going for a lot of these down tilts too. The safest, best spacing option we have to not get caught by those berries.
Yeah, and Talon has just started throwing out some down smashes, throwing out these big moves, just trying to make something happen. Then Nikita in the wrong direction. No huge follow-up from Talon, the down throw. What does he have? The same
Again?
neutral get up. He keeps getting away with it.
He's
Brandon
stuck,
Gordon
though.
expects
He's
him
stuck,
to miss
though.
it up.
He's stuck, though. He's going to have to hold this bucket or something. Brandon Gordon's got a C4 strapped to his chest. Mr. President, get down.
Terrifying place to
Oh,
be
he passed it?
Whoa.
On his
he
leg.
Did.
Trying to reflect something here, too. Brandon Gordon.
Passed it back.
This is literally hot potato here.
This is the most tense moment I've ever seen in Smash.
It's crazy.
And Talon can just hold out that bucket.
Wait, now he's got it on him.
It's
The down
such
throw.
an
Where does it
interesting
go? Where does it go? He has it. It's on the ground?
Back on the ground? How does that happen?
That's like that's.
I've never seen that interaction. The dash
fall
attack
off.
is something that I've seen before. Bigor getting the kill.
It'll fall off eventually, but my goodness, like for that to end so anticlimactically, I didn't even have a
Yeah,
talk
for real. I was expecting
somebody
an
to die.
explosive ending, literally.
I require blood.
That's not what we got.
Back air off the landing here too. Not going to go off to that left side of the platform. C4 was there, so great choice from Talon.
Yeah, and Bigord has been able to hold on to this lead that he's had since the beginning of the game. The down air, trying to tack on as much damage as possible before losing his second stock. Let's see if he can do it.
Nice grab here too. Okay, what are you jumping in front of me for? Another dash attack to break up that space. Another great lead built here for Brandon Gordon.
Yeah, and Brandon Gordon, now knowing he has this big lead, Talon has to approach. He's playing a little bit safer, taking all those grenades to mix up his timing. Usually Snake using grenades is not a mix-up. However, in this matchup, it has been. That down smash going to get the kill on ledge.
Solid game from Brandon Gordon. Talon definitely had a chance to bring that one back, but kind of got scared in that shuffle. Even if the C4 did not explode, it put on so much. It put so much requirement on Talon to not pick an option where he got exploded, and it just forced himself into the corner.
That was one of the most strenuous sequences I've ever seen in Smash. I know that was incredibly taxing. Back to the ZSS.
Don't lock that. There you go.
Okay,
yeah.
he's going for Snake. He's going for Snake. It didn't work the first time. He's going to stick with his guns, or stick with his grenades, rather. Bigord doing what he does best, playing the Snake, trying to make the most out of this matchup. Yeah, and I'm guessing he was thinking about going back to the ZSS because he might think Talon is slowly able to adapt to the Snake, and he's kind of trying to get his number a little bit, but Bigord going to stick with it, figure I've won the last two, I can win a third.
Also, to a stage like Smashville as well, too, someone like Zero Suit Samus can get away from the overwhelming pressure that Game & Watch can exert here. Totally. Oh, rising Nair here, trying to get a cross up through shield. We will able to press through far enough to avoid any further follow-ups from Talon.
Yeah, and that Bigord timing so good, able to get those parries to get out of that disadvantaged situation. However, Nair into up air has been such a consistent thing for Talon to lean on this whole set, and it's going well for him here, but he does get knocked off stage.
Another down smash not going to work in that left side.
Yeah, Brandon Gordon playing a much ballsier playstyle than I'm used to seeing from him. Just really throwing out these smash attacks, really bold with his gameplay so far. That F-tilt gonna catch the neutral get up again. Talon keeps doing that.
Where'd that Nikita got reflected 10 seconds ago?
Yeah.
It dropped down to the center of the stage like, y'all forget about me.
I didn't even notice it at first. That was crazy. The Nikita was up there for so long, finally came down though.
Back air chain here though. Talon able to find solid ground on the stage. Not able to break Cypher though, but not holding into the stage.
Cypher is so strong. Just beating out any move, eating up these attacks. And now resetting neutral, scramble situation, that grab, no jab follow-up. And Bigord gonna eat that forward air, losing the first stock of this game.
He got caught for the approach, most definitely down tilt. Oh my goodness, so close to being hit by that up smash.
Very narrow spacing. And that F tilt is gonna hit. You like to think Talon knew where that up smash was gonna go and spaced it accordingly. Ooh, the up throw from Game & Watch. Big damage right now. That's what Talon needs. Into another up B. The down air not gonna connect. Scramble situation.
Breakout. Yeah, lower percent here for Game & Watch, able to get the further follow-up after the trade. Oh, the down smash for that reach!
Extending this lead, the F smash gonna kill. Talon knows how good his down smash is and has been absolutely abusing it so far in this set. Just throwing it out in neutral, throwing it out in scramble situations. It's a do-all tool, and he's been doing all within this set.
The read, though, not going to catch the
Goes
platform
for the F smash read. Brandon is playing hot right now, regardless of the fact that he's losing. He is trying to make things happen now.
Who got caught first time we're seeing Talon get hit by that C4 this set.
Yeah, good setup there from Brandon Gordon, assuming Talon just forgot about it, and he was right. That down tilt on shield. Talon able to get away from it, but spaced very well. No punish from it. The up tilt not going to kill Game & Watch just yet.
Trying to rise.
Doing good for him.
With Cypher, though, too, got caught in a bad situation, able to taking a lot more damage. Any extra percent we can get here for Talon is good news, but the bucket.
That bucket's going to do it.
Able to seal it up. We got our first game 5 here in top 8.
Oh, yeah, man. And that bucket, started at the beginning of the set, and Bigord had done a good job since then not feeding into the bucket, but then at the very end, Talon's able to get those 3 things, and he gets that bucket off, does a lot of damage. And you got to wonder here, is Bigord going to stick with Snake or go back to the ZSS? He's really thinking about it.
He's really close to the screen as well. Oh, he's trying to read the stage counter picks. As we said earlier, FD, PS2, Battlefield, Town and City Hollow Bastion are your starters. Smashville, Kalos, and Small Battlefield are your counter picks.
We'll see where we're going to go here. This has been pulling out all the stops type match for both players. Bigord bringing out a secondary Zero Suit Samus. You don't see it very often.
Ooh. Small Battlefield would be the final destination, if you will, for this set. Game & Watch Zero Suit Samus
Bigord
potentially
back
locked
into
in.
CSS, yep.
Okay.
I was kind of thinking he'd do that. We'll see if this pays off or not. Didn't work in game 1, but Bigord thinks Talon's adapted to the Snake. We'll see if he can make something happen with the ZSS here in game 5.
Able to find 2 games with the Snake. That first game on the Zero Suit Samus definitely looked like it was going to go Brandon
Very
Gordon's
close.
way, but Talon able to strike back, and then taking game 4 as well. This has been a back-and-forth set to every dimension.
Absolutely, just players reading each other back and forth. It seemed like Brandon Gordon had Talon's number for a moment there, but it looks like Talon found his own as he's getting a lot of early damage here on Bigord.
Yeah, catching a lot of cross-ups here too. Flip, kick, jump over the ledge, able to get damage for it here too. Great read.
Very smart and safe up air to catch that flip kick. One of the safest options to punish that move in the entire game. It's typically such a hard move to punish, but Game & Watch can really just throw out that up air.
Give me this grab here too. That's not something we saw all too often from Brandon Gordon in the first game of Zero Suit Samus. Grab not an option often gone for. We did not see a lot of boost kicks connect either for Brandon Gordon. It definitely was something that caused that first game to swing the way that it did.
Yeah, I believe we saw 3 boost kicks miss in that first game. And right here he connects with the first one. Feels good if you're Brandon Gordon trying to put these strings together. He gets the grab, no follow-up off of it. Talon doing a very good job evading.
Oh, great parry there too. Down tilt not spaced properly enough though.
Down smash not going to bury. Barely misses that hitbox. You know Talon would have wanted it. That up smash not going to connect. Brandon Gordon safe on shield. Hits the nair to send off stage. Talon in disadvantage. Can Brandon make the most of it? The down smash, yes he can. Very good sequence there from Brandon Gordon.
Yeah, and it just seems like you're able to keep Talon in disadvantage so much longer with Zero Suit Samus. You're able to do so much more coverage on the burst range that Game & Watch has from the disadvantage. Give me this grab too. So many options being called out.
Yeah, and we saw in Snake it was a lot of just big trades and long neutral interactions, but Brandon Gordon doing a good job putting up the pressure, long strings and advantage in this game. That neutral B is going to connect off stage to keep the pressure on the down air to get the kill. Talon in a rough spot right now, but looking like he wants to make this reverse 3-stock happen.
Dancing here too, footstool off the top of the dome here. Drag down, no platform extensions here for Talon, able to take a little bit of damage.
This precise neutral game from both players. Bigord comes out on top though. No follow-up, Talon's able to get out of there. Game & Watch is all shifty. Is he shifty enough, though, that Zare's going to connect? No follow-up.
Starting to see Brandon Gordon play a little bit of that gameplay we saw at the end of that first game, playing a lot campier, wants Talon to just walk into these hitboxes.
Certainly. Yeah, and we have Brandon Gordon with the lead here. He's trying to play as safe as he can. He knows the opportunities are going to come to him. And Talon is doing a good job chipping away at this lead. However, Brandon Gordon gets that grab. Talon has mashed out of maybe 4 grabs.
Disgusting mash today.
He has got to be the best masher in Michigan. He gets that up B. No huge follow-up though. A little bit more damage tacked on. If you're Talon right now, you gotta love any damage that you can connect with, as Brandon Gordon's trying to extend this lead as much as he can.
Flip kick in here too, trying to bait out the approach from Talon. The run-ups have been good though, well timed to avoid these down smashes, these paralyzers. But the grab though, the mash.
The mashing is immaculate here from Talon. He's also doing a good job right now in neutral, timing Brandon Gordon. He knows what options will kill right now, and he's doing such a good job avoiding them.
Starting to see a slight resurgence here from Talon, able to catch a lot of the landing options. Once Zero Suit Samus is out of all these disadvantaged tools, Talon seems to be hot on the trail. Yeah,
and Talon doing a good job running it back right here. He was behind by quite a bit. However, ZSS one Game & Watch smash attack away from making this a 1-stock game.
Oh, got caught there too.
Ooh, big follow-up off that up air. A lot of damage being tacked on, and Talon has a lot of options right now to get this kill. A little bit more damage there from Brandon Gordon. Any amount of damage right now if your Talon is bad, because right now Talon can get hit by so many things and die or get put off stage in a rough scenario. Talon needs to take this stock ASAP.
Up smash, no, not kitchen landing. Talon too smart for that. The run-ups, these dash-ups have been so good from Talon.
Yeah, and there you go, right up in your face, gonna hit you with the down tilt. gets the kill, and now we have a last stock scenario. Talon getting some hits off. This could be big, a lot of damage, making this game as even as he can, way more even than we expected.
Low-key, if Brandon Gordon gets buried, he's dead. I just want that to be known.
Really?
Yeah, he gets buried. He's at 60% and could die.
Yeah, if that's at the ledge, he could be dead. That's true. Very scary scenario for Brandon Gordon right now. Both players could hit something right now, hit something straight out of neutral and get the kill. The Zera's not going to do it yet. Brandon trying to put that pressure way off ledge, but Talon surviving.
Down to the ledge again. Up smash not going to connect. No drop-down hitbox from Talon. Just playing it oh so safe.
Yeah. Trying to play as safe as possible, knowing that any stray hit and you're dead right now. As Game & Watch.
He wants that.
Yeah,
Brandon Gordon, he wants that.
He wants the boost kick a lot. Talon's doing such a good job counterplaying it, though. The grab not going to kill yet.
Up throw hovering in the sky, though. Wants to try to beat out this landing option. Hold the shield.
Ooh. Back air. Bigord in the corner. Gets the grab and just does it to him. He's in the corner. I'm thinking Talon's going to put on some strong pressure right now, but Bigord just runs up and grabs him.
Yeah, and that's
Wow.
crazy, too, because Talon was doing absolutely everything to avoid the conventional killing blows